Hey everyone, today I am doing a spoiler-free review of The Body Electric by Beth Revis. So The Body Electric is her new young adult science fiction standalone book that takes place sort of in the Across the Universe trilogy, except you don't need to read that trilogy to read this because it stands alone. There are nods to that trilogy within this book, little kind of like, hey, I exist, but nothing whatsoever related to the plot. So this book follows our main protagonist named Ella, as she has this unique ability to enter people's reveries, I think they're called. It's this word that they have that is for like this machine that allows you to really relive some of your best memories and dreams, etc. And she has this ability to go into them. Her government finds out that she can do this, and they employ her to go around people's memories, and they go in and look for like a terrorist group that they are trying to dismantle before they do any big problems. Ella discovers a bunch of new secrets, and she's thrown into like this whirlwind of government versus terrorist rebel group, and she alone has the key to dismantling everything. Let me just say, I loved this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It was fantastic. There wasn't much that bugged me about this book. The only thing that I did have an issue with was the pace slows down a tiny bit in the middle, and I sort of had to put the book down just to take a break. But then once you get past that tiny section in the middle, and then you get to sort of like the last act, the action just hits you full force, and you're at the end of the book and you didn't even realize it. What I loved most about this book, though, was the world building. Beth Revis does a fantastic job of creating and building this world in one novel. So 350 pages, and she's created such an intricate world. And that is a pretty impressive skill to be able to manipulate, since a lot of authors aren't able to build such an intricate world in just one novel. And Beth Revis completes this task to its fullest extent. And this world is very futuristic, and it reminds me a lot of iRobot, the movie. I've never read the book, but it reminded me a lot of iRobot because androids play a big part in this book. Because they're all over the world. They're used to sell food, they're used to take care of people, they are essentially everywhere. So they are part of this world. I also love the characters in this book. Ella is such a fantastic character. She is very defensive yet open-minded, which is a very hard line to walk for a character, because she is very defensive and protective of her family and what she thought she knew, what she thinks she knows, etc. But she's also open to changes to that kind of thinking, etc. So her character is fantastic. She changes a lot throughout this book, and her changes and her development is always driven by something going on in the book, her emotions, the plot, what she needs to do, etc. So that's a lot of fun. This book is straight up science fiction. I haven't read much of it, but this is definitely science fiction, and it really made me want to read more of science fiction, whether it's young adult or adult, etc., because this was so much fun. And the ending, I didn't see it coming whatsoever, so I'm very thankful for that. I had no idea really where the story was going, and bam, I was super happy. The ending wraps everything up pretty nicely. I wish maybe for like an extra 2 chapters just to put the bow on the top, just to keep it all nice and tight, but yes, overall I give this a 5 out of 5 stars, and I would definitely recommend it. If you've read the Across the Universe trilogy, you'll definitely like this and pick up on the hints of that universe in this book. If you haven't read that trilogy, dive into this anyways. If science fiction sounds good to you, then I would definitely recommend this. So if you've read The Body Electric, let me know down below what you thought of it. Thanks for watching.